Welcome back, citizens, and thank you for watching. We'd like to thank all of our patrons and channel members. Thank you so much for your support. If you enjoy our content, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button to help the channel grow. In today's episode, we'll be visiting the Taranis System and learning about its planets, features of interest, history, and lore. And that episode starts right now. The Taranis System is a medium unclaimed star system consisting of 4 planets orbiting a white dwarf. The system also hosts 4 jump points and 2 asteroid belts within its 18 AU boundaries. The jump points connect the Taranis System to the Terra System through a small bidirectional jump point, the Genesis System through a medium bidirectional jump point, the Helios System through a medium bidirectional jump point, and the Ella System through a medium bidirectional jump point. Terraforming efforts on Taranis 2 failed catastrophically, resulting in an uninhabitable planet and destroying its moon in the process. The remains of this moon are now an asteroid field and is best known as Broken Moon. Taranis is an unclaimed system known for the 2 dense asteroid belts that must be passed through when traveling between jump points. Besides the asteroid belts providing plenty of cover for pirates and criminals to hide, the Taranis System is probably best known for its broken moon above Taranis 2. The rocky heart of the frontier, Taranis is one of the systems of Keller's Run, but the asteroid and lunar debris fields of the Taranis System have proven to be more dangerous for many pilots who did not have the skill to negotiate such hazards. Taranis was discovered in 2478 by the famed UNE survey ship Mystic Horizon. Home to a Type A main sequence star and 4 planets, the system only had a single high-risk candidate for terraforming in its initial scouting report. Shortly after discovery, the system was the site of a tragedy. One of Mystic Horizon's survey boats was lost with all hands in a meteor strike. Taranis has also recently entered the popular culture because of its role in the original system's Arena Commander. The Broken Moon of Taranis map is one of the 2 included in the massively popular simulator's public demo. The setting pits players against one another in a debris field near Taranis 2. Pilots dodge both flying rocks and massive pulsating terraformers as they fight it out in an ultra-realistic battle royale. The choice of Taranis in Arena Commander has even led to increased, and very dangerous, tourism in the system, as self-titled arena nuts travel from far and wide to have their holographs taken in front of the lunar remnants. The first planet in the Taranis System is a typical sun-kissed inner dwarf, too hot for human settlement. The planetoid was the source of an unusual incident in the mid-26th century. A review of the initial survey data produced an image of what looked distinctly like a human face superimposed on the planet's north polar region. The so-called face of Taranis was a brief cultural craze in the Empire and ultimately inspired a privately funded expedition to the world to confirm that the picture was simply a mountain range photographed from an unusual position. The incident had its fair share of conspiracy theorists who continued to insist that the government had covered up the evidence of an alien civilization living there. Beyond Taranis 1 is a pair of extremely dense asteroid belts, which are notoriously difficult to traverse, not only because of their sheer concentration of material in the belt, but because of how active the asteroids are. Asteroids frequently collide and eject material. Because the asteroid belts are so hazardous, few mining companies have felt it worth the risk to establish operations in the belts, though some smaller independent operations have attempted to turn a profit here. Smugglers and outlaws consider the Beta Belt, with its proximity to the Green Zone, to be a good place to hide, and the occasional top-level pirate will set up an ambush point in the belt. However, since this belt is denser with fewer safe approach vectors, even these types frequently find themselves the victim of rock strikes. Now best known as the site of the Broken Moon, Taranis 2 was the victim of the gung-ho terraforming craze of the Meso era. The coreless world was initially classified as a poor choice for terraforming and colonization, but Ophion Incorporated, a cheap geo-development outfit, decided that it would be an ideal place to test an experimental terraforming technique involving harnessing the energy in its orbiting moon. In the case of Taranis 2, substandard parts and near slave labor on top of dubious science meant that Ophion managed to crack the mantle of Taranis' small moon, splitting it into 1 million dangerous chunks. In addition to a dangerous debris field that would continue to strike the planet for hundreds of years, the process superignited the terraforming machinery in orbit. Several of the stacks continue to burn unabated to this day, further rendering the surface of the planet worthless slag. Taranis 3 is a smoggy, stormy world located on the edge of the system's habitable zone. The planet's constant storms are the origin of the system's name, Taranis, Celtic god of thunder. The planet lacks a breathable atmosphere, but has nonetheless become the site of human settlement. Bethor Research Station, established in 2536 to study weather control techniques, has organically expanded over the centuries to become a full-fledged settlement of Tavaran refugees and human expats. The initial corporate owners are long gone, and Bethor is now rumored to be in the control of a syndicate, although they keep their activities obscured from visitors. A distant world on the edge of the system, Taranis 4 is a mid-sized gas giant consisting predominantly of hydrogen and helium. It is occasionally visited by harvester ships, but such stopovers are few and far between. To date, all attempts at establishing orbiting stations have failed to materialize. Visitors to Taranis should be extremely cautious. Transit through the system should be attempted only by top pilots and ship crews who are experienced in dense asteroid piloting. Well, that's the Taranis System. Thank you for watching. More systems will be coming soon. We'll see you in the verse, and happy mining!